Day 1. The Queen of Heaven in the Kingdom of the Divine Will. The first step of the Divine Will in the Immaculate Conception of the Celestial Mama. The Soul to her Immaculate Queen. Here I am, O most sweet Mama, prostrate before you. Today is the first day of the month of May, sacred to you, in which all your children want to offer you their little flowers to prove to you their love and to bind your love to loving them. And I see you descending from the celestial fatherland, attended by cohorts of angels, to receive the beautiful roses, the humble violets, the chaste lilies of your children, giving them your smiles of love, your graces and blessings in return, and pressing the gifts of your children to your maternal womb, you bring them to heaven to keep them as pledges and crowns for the moment of their death. Celestial Mama, in the midst of many, I, who am the littlest, the neediest of your children, want to come up onto your maternal lap to bring you not flowers and roses, but a son every day. But my Mama must help her child, giving me your lessons of heaven, to teach me how to form these divine sons, in order to give you the most beautiful homage and the most pure love. Dear Mama, you have understood what your child wants. I want you to teach me how to live from the divine will. And I, transforming my acts and all the acts of myself into divine will, according to your teachings, will bring to your lap every day all my acts changed into sons. Lesson of the Queen of Heaven. Blessed child, your prayer wounded my maternal heart, and drawing me from heaven, I am already close to my child to give her my lessons, all of heaven. Look at me, dear child. Thousands of angels surround me, and reverent are all in waiting to hear me speak of that divine fiat whose fount I possess more than anyone. I know its admirable secrets, its infinite joys, its indescribable happiness, and its incalculable value. To hear my child calling me because she wants to my lessons on the divine will is the greatest feast for me, the purest joy. If you listen to my lessons, I will call myself fortunate to be your mother. Oh, how I sigh to have a child who wants to live only from the divine will. Tell me, O child, will you make me content? Will you give your heart, your will, all of yourself into my maternal hands, that I may prepare you, dispose you, fortify you, empty you of everything, so as to be able to fill you completely with the light of the divine will, inform in you its divine life? Place your head upon the heart of your celestial Mama, and be attentive in listening to me, so that my sublime lessons may make you decide never to do your will, but always that of God. My child, listen to me. It is my maternal heart that loves you very much, and wants to pour itself out upon you. Know that I have you here, inscribed in my heart, and that I love you truly as my child, but I feel a sorrow because I do not see you as similar to your Mama. Do you know what renders us dissimilar? It is your will that takes away from you the freshness of grace, the beauty that ennomens your Creator, the strength that conquers and bears everything, the love that consumes everything. In sum, it is not that will which animates your celestial Mama. You must know that I knew my human will only to keep it sacrificed in homage to my Creator. My life was all of divine will. From the first instant of my conception, I was molded, warmed, and placed into its light, which purified my human seed with its power, in such a way that I was conceived without original sin. Therefore, if my conception was spotless and so glorious as to form the honor of the divine family, it was only because the omnipotent fiat poured itself upon my seed, and pure and holy I was conceived. If the divine will had not, more than a tender mother, poured itself upon my seed in order to prevent the effects of original sin, I would have encountered the sad destiny of the other creatures, that of being conceived with original sin. Therefore, the primary cause was wholly the divine will. To it be honor, glory, thanksgiving, for having been conceived without original sin. Now, child of my heart, listen to your mamma. Banish your human will. Content yourself with dying rather than concede one act of life to it. Your celestial mamma would have been content with dying thousands and thousands of times rather than do one single act of my will. Do you not want to imitate me? Ah, if you will keep it sacrificed in honor of your Creator, the divine will take the first step in your soul, and you will feel molded with a celestial aura, purified and warmed in such a way as to feel the seeds of your passions being annihilated. You will feel placed on the first steps of the kingdom of the divine will. Therefore, be attentive. If you are faithful in listening to me, I will guide you. I will lead you by the hand along the interminable ways of the divine fiat. I will keep you sheltered under my blue mantle, and you will be my heart, my glory, my victory, as well as yours. The Soul. Immaculate Virgin, take me on your maternal knees and be my mamma. With your holy hands, take possession of my will. Purify it, mold it, warm it with the touch of your maternal fingers. Teach me to live only of divine will. Little Sacrifice. Today, to honor me, from the morning and in all your actions, you will place your will into my hands, telling me, my mamma, you yourself offer the sacrifice of my will to my Creator. Ejaculatory prayer. My mamma, enclose the divine will in my soul, that it may take its prime place and form in it its throne and dwelling.